The story of Hazrat Yusuf A.S. and his brothers 1. The dream of Hazrat Yusuf A.S. Hazrat Yusuf A.S. was the beloved son of Hazrat Yaqub A.S. that as a young boy, he saw a dream in which 11 stars, the sun, and the moon bowed down to him, but he told his father. Hazrat Yaqub A.S. understood its meaning. Yusuf was chosen by Allah for greatness, but he warned him not to share the dream with his brothers because of their jealousy. 2. The jealousy of his brothers. Yusuf A.S. had 11 brothers. His father's deep love for him and his younger brother Benjamin made the older brothers jealous. They plotted to get rid of Yusuf so their father's love would return to them. They suggested killing him, but the eldest brother advised instead to throw him into a deep well, where some travelers would pick him up. 3. Thrown into the well, they asked their father's permission to take Yusuf with them, pretending they wanted him to play. Hazrat Yaqub A.S. was worried, but finally allowed him. The brothers threw Yusuf into a dark well and returned to their father, weeping falsely, claiming that a wolf had eaten him. They even stained Yusuf's shirt with false blood to prove their story. Hazrat Yaqub A.S., though heartbroken, knew they were lying. He said with patience, beautiful patience, Abra Jamil, and Allah is the best of helpers. 4. Sold into slavery. A caravan of travelers passed by, drew water from the well, and found Yusuf. They took him to Egypt and sold him as a slave. He was bought by an Egyptian noble, Al-Aziz, who treated him kindly and said to his wife, "Take good care of him. Perhaps he will benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." 5. Test of the nobleman's wife. As Yusuf A.S. grew, Allah gave him beauty, wisdom, and righteousness. The nobleman's wife, known in Tafsir as Zuleika, desired him and tried to seduce him. Yusuf A.S. resisted, saying, "I seek refuge in Allah. Indeed, my master has treated me well. Surely, wrongdoers will never succeed." She tried to force him, and in the struggle his shirt was torn. Her husband arrived. She accused Yusuf, but a witness testified. If his shirt was torn from the back, she was guilty. Indeed, it was torn from behind. 6. Prison rumors spread in the city. Other women also admired Yusuf's beauty. Zuleika gathered them, gave each a knife and fruit, and then invited Yusuf. When they saw him, they were so amazed by his beauty that they cut their hands, saying he looked like an angel. To avoid further scandal, Yusuf A.S. was imprisoned despite his innocence. In prison, he became known for his honesty and his gift of interpreting dreams. 7. The king's dream. The king of Egypt dreamed of 7 fat cows eaten by 7 lean cows, and 7 green ears of corn with 7 dry ones. None could interpret it. A former prisoner who had been with Yusuf remembered him and told the king. Yusuf A.S. interpreted. There would be 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine. He advised storing grain in good years for use in the bad years. The king was impressed and freed Yusuf, appointing him as treasurer over Egypt. 8. The brothers come to Egypt during the famine. Yusuf's brothers came from Canaan to Egypt to buy food. They did not recognize Yusuf, though he recognized them. He gave them provisions, but asked them to bring their younger brother, Benjamin, next time. They returned to their father, who reluctantly agreed to send Benjamin with them after they promised to protect him. 9. Benjamin in the test. When they returned, Yusuf welcomed them and secretly kept Benjamin with him. He placed the king's cup in Benjamin's sack, then accused them of theft. By Egyptian law, the thief would remain as a servant. Thus, Yusuf kept Benjamin with him. 10. The revelation. The brothers pleaded for Benjamin's release, but Yusuf refused. When they later returned again, Yusuf revealed his true identity. "I am Yusuf, and this is my brother. Allah has indeed been gracious to us. Whoever fears Allah and is patient, surely Allah does not waste the reward of the good doers." The brothers felt ashamed and sought forgiveness. Yusuf forgave them, saying, "No blame upon you today. May Allah forgive you. He is the most merciful." 11. Reunion with father. Yusuf gave his shirt to his brothers and told them to place it on their father's face. Hazrat Yaqub A.S., who had lost his eyesight from weeping in sorrow, regained his sight as soon as he smelled the shirt. The whole family traveled to Egypt. When they entered, The dream of Yusuf came true. His parents and brothers bowed in respect before him, a cultural sign of honor at that time. Thus, the 11 stars, brothers, the sun, father, and the moon, mother, had bowed to him, just as in his childhood dream. Glowing star lessons from the story 1. Patience. Hazrat Yusuf and his father Yaqub showed great patience in hardship. Point 2. Forgiveness. Yusuf forgave his brothers despite their cruelty. Point 3. Trust in Allah. No matter how dark the situation, Allah's plan is always best. Point 4. Chastity. Yusuf resisted temptation, showing strength of character. Point 5. Dreams. True dreams can be a form of divine guidance. Sparkles. This is why Surah Yusuf is often called the Ihsan al-Cases, the best of stories, in the Quran.